Yeah,
we gotta make sure we really start saying subscribe. That's the first.
I think it's the way you say subscribe.
Right. So,
Yo, Kurt talks different when he does a podcast when he does a video of himself. He has this voice he does.
Hey man, listen.
He's like he does something a little different. I'm gonna pull it up. You do a little something different.
Talking like an island boy.
You talk a little different, and you
because if somebody
you do this thing with your face too.
It becomes a WJJZ.
I'm gonna show you.
Jazz 106.9.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn, what's up with your voice?
You thought that was gonna land. You thought that was gonna land. It didn't land.
it was like a jab.
It didn't land.
A little bit.
It didn't land.
It stuffed you a little bit.
Pinch your balls. Cuz relax. Pinch your nuts. Shut up.
Not the Scooby-Doo. That was classic. Can we start? Are we starting?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here, Scoob.
What voice you want me to use right now?
Yeah, right, go ahead.
The Dickie one.
The one you did when Dave Feldman was in here and you were glazing him.
Hey man, listen.
Ready?
Yo, start the show, yo.
Start this bitch.
All right, fuck.
Yo, add all that at the beginning.
3,
2, 1.
Booyah.
Hello.
and we're back.
We're back.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
To my left is.
Are you going to introduce us, Kurt?
Welcome back to another episode of the BradyBagz show, hosted by technically Sean Brady.
Pause.
And
Joe Pyfer. I can't be having anybody else say my name, you know? The one.
And Joe Pyfer. Got Haskell over here. You got me, Kurt. I'm sorry, man. I'm a little tired today, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm dog tired. But before anything, first thing first, please, yo, and we don't say this enough. And y'all kind of corny for this
it's
too. Because
subscribe.
for what I'm about to say, you gonna pre-correct me. Please stop what you are doing. Please subscribe to the channel. It's like the views versus the subscriptions just don't match. So please just subscribe to the channel.
I'm guilty.
Look at my eyes, man. Listen. All right, give me a second. I am tired, yo. I want to quit my job one day. That's what I want to. I want to quit. I want to do this for a living.
Yeah.
This is never going to happen if y'all don't just subscribe. Just subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. Subscribe to the damn joint, man. Stop what you're doing.
You be listening, but you don't be subscribing.
That shit corny, man. It's like people that watch your story but
you
don't
know
like
what, though?
it.
Keep it a buck.
Oh.
Every YouTube, every joint I be listening to.
Yo, do it. That shit.
And they always say, like, subscribe. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up.
The fuck out of here.
No,
You just had to skip.
I do start subscribing because then the videos do pop up,
Yeah.
so I don't have to go search for them. So
we need it though. I just feel like
Yeah.
we need it, man. Just do that for us, please. For me. Do it for me. Look at my eyes. Do it for me.
He wants to stop driving trucks.
Yo, we are a little late into the week. Had a lot going on. You were traveling, this, that. Dev had shit going
Can't
on.
say shit about me.
Joe was doing this.
Keep it a buck. I was good.
You traveled.
I was back Saturday. I was good Sunday. I was good Monday.
My man
Don't
finished
play
the
with me.
seminar at 4 p.m. Was on the
Yo,
flight at 4:15.
I don't play.
You get I don't know if you pick your
busy.
jobs. Like he's really good at looking at the
get
board.
Busy.
Like,
I'm
I can
in and out.
He did that shit with Phoenix the one time. He lands, he's on fucking Phoenix. The following day, he's back in Philly.
I was back the same night. I signed 3,000 fucking gloves.
And was
Back
out.
on there. I don't play,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, you be out.
I don't
But
play.
Either way,
All right, we're good.
we're a little late. I'm going to brief. If anybody wants to stop me and speak on this card,
Yo, keep it a buck. That last weekend's card, that shit sucked. You don't have to. We can go through it, but I'm just saying it was a
I'm not talking about
booty-looking card.
real quick. Muhammad Usman, the motor, Hamdi,
Oh, bro, I'm not.
right? Tagir. One thing I do just want to point out is, and this happened a couple times that night, was the fence grabs.
My
And they
man-
really do need to address that.
My man just gripped the fence
Brother,
and said, "I'm not going down."
That needs to be a penalty, and it needs to start in a position.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it should be. But moving on from that, solid fight. They went back and forth.
There's only two that I want to address.
Go ahead.
One of them is Ismail Nardiev.
Oh,
The eye pokes, then the knee to the face, and then he looked
The
gassed.
celebration?
I was
Yo.
surprised. And honestly, after seeing him next to Jinion Park, I think he should go back down to 70. Did he not look a little soft?
I thought he looked good. Like I thought he looked good, and then
early.
First of all, my man is the CEO of cheating. Bro, poking him in the eyes. He blasts this man with a knee when his knee is clearly down, and then you're like,
and his hand.
You're like, his knee what? He had 2 down. Even if it was the new rule where your hand, like your knee has to be, his knee was down. Like.
And the celebration.
And then he jumped in the cage.
What if they find?
I'm so happy the Iron Turtle got that back. He was like, not today.
Yeah.
Not today.
Have you guys ever witnessed? I'm sorry, Joe. Have you guys ever witnessed a 2-point deduction besides that fight ever before?
I don't remember.
There was only like a few other times in history.
Really?
Yeah. Nazim Sadikov and fucking Nicholas Moda went to war.
I missed that fight. But.
I came in late.
That was the
and they were talking about,
only thing. I was watching on a plane coming home.
Yeah, a 72 punch guy.
Bro, he unloaded on Nazim, and then they were swinging and fucking clipping each other. It was legit. It was a good ass fight, good ass round. They both got 100 G's.
And that's what I did see that, and I was like, and that's really how you have to.
Me too.
I think that's it's just a great culture to be in, where it's just like, yo, if you really just go out there and go for it, you don't know how you'll be rewarded for that. Don't worry about obviously winning and losing, got it, but
100 G's
for you to get that off a loss, I think that's pretty cool
for sure.
But it's so like when he's in the mood to do it.
True.
You know what I mean? Because there's some really good fights sometimes.
And the only reason they got they each got 100 grams because the other fights were so bad.
Yes.
The one dude who probably would have got it if he didn't miss weight would have been Orbai.
Yeah.
So let's say if you deep in the card trash.
That was surprising for me with how well he did. And then the other one I wanted to say was that guy Kjell Sokyon or whatever against Oban Elliott.
Yeah.
I was like,
he
bro.
gave belt, bro.
Yeah.
That was bad.
I mean, I can't help but think, like, obviously Elliott had a good fight against Basil, but, like, this guy kind of showed that there's a big hole in the grappling department, I think.
He put belt to ass.
For sure. it was really nothing.
Either way, I went 7-4. Raphael, I'm glad he won. I was happy to see that. Obviously, Cleo Rountree, he did his thing for 5 rounds. Had a torn meniscus, apparently. But still, just a point game. But that's really all that.
Did you feel like Blades was a robbery?
I didn't watch it.
I didn't think it was a robbery.
No. Dude didn't come in as fat as he normally did.
I didn't think it was a robbery. It was a close fight.
Okay.
He had over a round on the control time of him against the fence. And that's to me, I think that was the differential of the fight.
Fazee versus Bahamundas.
I was surprised how Bahamundas fought. Like he was like trying to close the distance with Fazee when he's so much taller and so much longer. But yeah, it seems like no one really watched this card, so we should probably move on.
Khalil, the main event at least. Khalil Rountree.
I mean,
he had a weird aura to him. You don't feel like
who?
Khalil.
Yeah,
it was a very. I couldn't understand what it was. Like, was he trying to say his levels, or I'm about to expose you, or even the way he walked out when the fight started?
When it started,
I didn't get it. It was just like a weird aura. So
Jamal Hill continues. If he just got in shape, bro, just get in shape. Just seems like he does not want to get in shape. Like, I don't understand it.
The end was kind of cringe, too. You called me, well, I mean, you're fighters. You what do you...
Yeah.
You see him stab him? He's not going to stab move and
He
shit.
was saying, I thought we were going to engage more. Like, I thought we were going to throw down in the center more, and you just ran away type deal. But, I mean, you got to adjust, right?
That's true. All right. Moving along, I guess, there's already a little...
I got to ask this question right off the bat because I'm looking at the fight card. Cedricus Dumas versus Jackson McVeigh. It says the fight is canceled. Why? Did he get arrested again?
Got TKO'd by ankle monitor.
That's what I heard, bro.
So he's not allowed to fight because he got...
Yeah, I think he's got an ankle monitor on.
Tell us how that works, Justin.
Right? Okay.
They said, I saw a picture on Instagram and it says Cedricus Dumas is locked in, and I saw the ankle monitor. I thought that shit was just a joke.
He's locked the fucking out.
But think about it. You're out here robbing people when you have the greatest opportunity to change your life.
Is that what was it? Was it robbery?
I think.
Whoa!
It was something criminal. Maybe it was
more
domestic
charges.
violence.
He had a domestic. He do got a crazy.
Either way, if you're out here, it's.
I don't think nobody has any sympathy for
It's
strong. It's strong.
Yeah, you out here trying to fight.
He cut that ankle
bulls,
monitor
like
off, bro. He won't be the fuck out of jail for the next 2 years.
I would have did it.
Yeah.
But I had to turn myself in. I'm serious.
Yeah, okay. So April 29th, 2025, he faces multiple felony charges, including battery and robbery.
How's he doing with a
I
battery?
wasn't wrong. But like, think about it. That's my point, though. You have the greatest opportunity to change your life, man. Just lock it the fuck in for a year or two, and if you're 10-3, you don't even have a bad record. And like the
That's a
UFC
good
was
record.
high on him early.
Well, let me just squeeze this in here. If you are in Philly and you're looking for a lawyer, please look at Ben Datica. Ben Datica is a great lawyer. Check him out. He is a great lawyer. Give him a look up, man.
Where do you guys want to start on this? Because I don't know the first two fights.
Hold on, I'm bringing it back up.
Nico Price and Jacob Smith.
Jacoby Smith? Isn't it Jacoby?
Jacoby.
I'm going with Smith.
Jacoby's going to absolutely probably smoke.
DC
Nico
just
Price.
let out a statement that said he has a Khabib pedigree. That's a very big compliment.
Nico Price has 7 kids. I was watching him on Embedded.
Young
I
bull.
was watching him on Embedded yesterday, and I was like, bro, why? 7?
Probably burns all of his food. Can't even pull that shit out in time.
7 fucking kids? But yeah, I'm going with Smith.
Yeah.
All right, this card,
Terrence.
it gets good here.
Yeah,
Terrence McKinney versus, how do you say his name?
Borshev?
Borshev?
Borklov.
Who are you guys going with?
So this is a 50-50, bro. You got to take this fight not to go to the distance, 1,000%. Terrence comes out hot, has that chance to knock him out. He's definitely going to be bigger. Borshev also is a really good kickboxer, so I don't know.
I think
you think
Borshev
Terrence-
could extend it. And
I think I'm going to go Borshev.
I think Borshev could extend it and win like later in the fight or a decision, or Terrence McKinney's going to finish him.
Terrence
I would
Price.
you know what? My official pick, because I like Terrence McKinney. He's a cool ass dude. I'm just going to go. And that's not why I'm doing this, but I truly do think it's 50-50. Take the fight to ending KO.
You don't think he can get a submission?
Who? I said finish.
Oh, okay.
I said finish. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that is true.
They do. Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, I'm going Terrence McKinney, KO or sub, double chance.
Yeah, I
forgot
said
he-
finish. Yep.
And sometimes they offer. Don't they offer double chance where it's either or? Where it's either
Yeah,
or
or
they-
sub,
they do.
double
Yeah.
chance.
No,
Yeah.
not one sided. Borshev by TKO or
Oh, I don't know. I'm not.
no?
I've been.
I thought I've seen it split before.
I don't know. Borshev's like the
Oh,
bad dude in
so
Austin
that's
Powers.
only. I think I remember that. That's only when they have like specials.
Okay,
but
like
they
a
only
special,
do it
alright.
on like the main and co-main.
I would take that if they had that. If they had like a Terrence by sub and Borshev by KO,
Yeah.
I would go for it.
Go ahead. Someone take this, John.
not
Viviana Araujo versus Tracy Cortez.
Decision.
Yeah, I would say decision. I'm not really excited for it, but decision. For
Decision.
points.
Where the fuck?
Anybody know these next guys?
Yes, Hyder Emil
11-0.
versus Jose Delgado. I'm going to go with Emil. He looked great. He didn't look great, but he was a dog and he kept coming forward and he got a knockout. I forget who the prospect was that he knocked out, but
Gomez.
yeah, he's a tough dude. I don't know anything about the other guy, Delgado, but I'm going to go Hyder Emil.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Get into it.
Jack Journeyman Hermanson, everybody calls him, that whooped my ass, is going against RoboCop Gregory Rodriguez. I'm very interested to see. I know Jack had surgery right after our fight, and he was out for a long time. But he was also out a long time before he whooped my ass. So I think he's able to adjust, and I'm interested. So I think, obviously, Gregory has big power and has the chance to knock him out. So did I think the same thing, and Jack is actually a lot harder to hit than you think. So, I'm just going to go with the old dog because he beat the young buck already, and I think he can do it again. So I'm going to go with Jack Hermanson by probably decision.
Am I way off of feeling like
Oh, Gregory looks
you
older
guys are
than him.
similar? And not like exactly, but you and Gregory Rodriguez? Feel like I'm way off?
As far as what?
Not like he's a
Fighting style?
fighting attitude more so in the sense of like he can grapple a little bit. You can wrestle. You also can grapple. He does choose to strike a little bit more than I think some would prefer.
Yeah.
I hate to say this. Either finish you early or, like I said, later in the rounds, your chances are, you know what I mean?
No
like,
Diddy.
No.
Hey,
Gregory goes for it, man. He
Yeah.
goes for
Why-
it.
why
He'll
you
get
tiptoeing
clipped.
around it?
He's not afraid to stay in the fire, and yeah, he's tough.
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart. He's a nice guy. So
I think
it'll be a fun fight.
I think it being a 3-round fight favors Gregory. I think if it was 5 rounds, like who did Gregory fight last?
He fought Jared Cannonier.
Jared Cannonier, and he beaten the shit out of Cannonier early. So I could kind of see that kind of playing out here.
That's a good point. I
It's only
forgot
3
about that.
rounds. I'm going to pick Gregory Rodriguez. Main card already. we
Aiden
got?
Talbot versus Felipe Lima. I'm going Felipe Lima.
Yes, they're feeding him to the wolves. They said you lost that. You said they gave him a layup.
This
He
dude can
missed the
strike
layup,
and grapple
now
now,
they're
though,
like,
I think. It's
now,
even worse. I
now
feel
they're
like.
like, we got something for you.
Yeah, I think that. Listen, I'm not counting him out, and I think he's very tough. And he's definitely got like decent boxing, but you just can't be negligent of the wrestling. I don't know how good his team is, where he comes from, but I'm going to go with the guy who has more experience, in Felipe Lima.
How fast do you think you can just adjust something like that? Not that quick?
You need time.
It depends if
Just
it
time.
clicks, right?
Kind of just reminds you like
Yeah.
Marab and O'Malley is like, yo, you can't catch up to his grappling pedigree.
Yeah,
It's not going to happen
need
in
time.
one
You need
camp.
time, bro. You don't. Yeah, it doesn't happen in 6 months. Benio Dariush versus Hanato Moicano. This is
I'm
the
going to
fight.
say my pick immediately. I hope Benil Dariush beats Moicano because he says my fucking name wrong.
Pyfer.
Was you Pyfer?
Yeah,
You ever played Streets of Rage back in the day?
He said FIFA, Pyfer, Piper, whatever the fuck his name is. And I'm like, all right, you fucking turd.
I am actually going to pick Benil as well. I think Renato is really good, but I think Benil is. If you see what he did to Gamrot, I think he could probably do like a similar thing here, keep it on the feet, and I think Benny's really good on the ground. He's a southpaw. He's difficult to deal with on the feet. He's got power, and he is a dog. So, and then this fight was supposed to happen, so they both know each other. But yeah, I'm going.
And if you do want to take Moicano, I think you should take him in round 1 because he usually comes out hot and looks pretty crisp early. But I think Benil's going to get it back. He needs to win this fight.
Yeah. Brandon Royale versus Joshua Van.
You love this, don't you?
I've been going back and forth.
I
with
do.
this.
I'm gonna keep it 100%. I'm just gonna pick Joshua Van off the strength of I'm a fan.
You're rooting for him.
I'm rooting for him.
You glazing him?
I'll ride with
I'm
that.
glazing
I'll
him.
ride with that. I'll ride with that.
I'm glazing
Joshua
it.
Van as well. I think he has more power though.
glazing
I
him.
was watching it last night actually, and like Royval's got tons of volume, but he gets dropped.
Royale mixes
He
it up
gets
too. He
hurt.
kicks more. Like I think
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like he's going to be hard to hit, but if he gets hit by Van, he's going to be hurt. I don't know. So
No, I hear
I'm
you.
going to go with Joshua Van by KO or points.
Hell yeah, brother.
Kick him.
Fucking
How
Joshua
cool would that
Van.
be? That'd be a huge jump leap for him. That'd be crazy.
Hell yeah.
That'd be crazy.
He'll go from
And what is he
12
trying to be the first? Where's he from? I forgot. It's like a.
I don't know. Samoan,
It's a
Hawaiian.
weird. It's not a
Yeah,
country you're super familiar with.
It's
Yeah,
It's a small. No, because
Dominican.
Jonathan beat a guy from there, and the guy, his name's like An Sung Long or something like
Okay.
that, and he's like a superstar over there.
Okay.
Like, that's how small.
An Long
it is.
Sang or whatever?
An Long Sang.
Philippines?
Yep. No, it's not the
It's not-
Philippines.
yeah,
It's
it's
not
like
Philippines. It's
Taiwan.
called Burma
Burma.
or something like
I
that.
got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
Let's not make
Yeah,
ourselves
it's not.
Don't be disrespectful, bro. I'm part Berman.
Goddamn! Already,
Scott Berman.
Alexandre Pantoja versus Kai Kara France. I'm going Pantoja.
Yeah.
I went back and watched a couple fights. It's
you
like
can't go against.
yo, he's
Pantoja.
a tournament. Yeah, I'm about
picking
to
the
say, yeah.
favorites. Pantoja's the
Yeah,
better.
whoever said stop putting in the favorites, you need to suck some more dick, bro. Because Sean's really upset about it.
Pantoja is the better fighter.
Said whistle on the nut wrinkles.
I just don't think you can go against a champion that's proven he can take crazy shots, crazy pace, and still go forward. I think he has such a desire to win from his background. I think it goes deeper than the rest of the competition that he's facing. And I think that just is why he's able to just keep going. And obviously he trains his ass off. So, and he's 29-5. That's a crazy MMA record, man. So, although Kai Kara France has more fights, he's 25-11. Having said that, I still go on Pantoja.
You guys know most people don't even know this. They fought already.
Who won?
Pantoja.
Sure. But most people don't even realize that.
It'd be like that sometimes though.
They-
Clean them
But
up.
it was so long ago.
They fought. They fought back in on the Ultimate Fighter 2016.
It was Okay. That's like something you fought dudes, but that's like when you say you fought Aaron Jeffrey.
Yeah,
You'd be like,
that's a minute ago.
he fucking kids.
He fights this weekend.
For real.
Yeah.
I was looking at the
Kurt.
Huh?
In 2016. Hold on.
Dude,
can I ask Kurt something?
yeah, fuck it. We're just no fucking
Thank you. I just
talking.
got one question.
Nah, dude, I already asked my question.
No, this is a good one for Kurt. In 2016, is that when you started to grow your mustache?
I've been growing my mustache since 1990.
He already beat Dalton Rocha, and now it's whoever wins this goes to the finals. So shout out Aaron Jeffrey.
I was looking at the Kai Kara France fight, and I think it's going to be very. When the fight is pretty, he looks okay, but Pantoja makes fights ugly. Like as soon as he can get near you, he's either clinching you, He fucking tight. He throwing knees up the middle of my foot, like just all types of shit. So it's like I just
clumsy
really,
mother.
I really can't. I really can't see. And then one of
Can't
his,
see.
no. And then one of his favorite fucking punches is like, what is it, like the way he steps with the one, then he switches, comes to the other. Can you really pull that off if somebody's coming forward at you?
And I could see Pantoja taking him down off that too. Like he's going to be trying to crash in, and Pantoja's just going to.
That's the problem. Is once he gets him down, I don't see Kai getting out.
Nah, it's gonna be tough.
He's
Yeah.
tough there. I'm gonna say it.
Don't
Ilya
say that.
Topuria, the favorite, is gonna knock out Oliveira pretty quick. I believe it.
He's saying he's saying he might submit
first
him.
round.
I'm sold.
He's
Now,
saying
Greg-
he might submit
He
him.
might
2.5,
rock him. That's
Joe?
why I didn't submit him.
Under 2.5, you think?
100%.
Oh yeah, that fight's not. This
100%.
fight's not going over 2.5.
I get what he said, but let's like analyzing Charles. Like, do we all feel like Charles is gonna come forward?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't like we don't feel like Charles is gonna actually make Ilya show that grappling that he says he has.
I think he's got to chip you apart to be able to hurt you. I don't
Charles
know.
or
Charles. I think Topuria's got the power to like change the whole world.
what
you
if
know?
he gets like a body lock and initiates a grappling sequence?
Then we're gonna
See if Ilya's
I don't
really
think
about
he's
that.
gonna be in trouble, bro. Like if you watch how smooth he drills, like Topuria, he's definitely got good jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
He's definitely good.
look at his before he got in the UFC. He only had one knockout. He was submitting everybody in the first round.
Yeah.
Like his submissions are legit.
We've all fallen in love with what
Did you
he's
say
given
that-
us in the UFC, but he definitely can grapple.
He's saying he wants. He's like, I'll submit this motherfucker.
I saw you saw what he said the other day. When he was like, he said, if I'm walking down the street and you fucking say something to my wife, he said, I'm not gonna ask you
How much
what
you
weight-
weigh.
how much
Oh,
you
I saw
weigh.
that.
I
Yeah.
said, that's some real shit to
true.
say. I
That's
was
what
like,
Dean told me in the back. I
That's
said,
facts,
man,
bro.
my legs feel a little like fucking like fatigued. And he was like, motherfucker. Yeah, he said the same thing.
It's
It was
true.
actually funny.
That is facts. I was like, damn, that's facts.
Unfortunately for Charles, I do think he's going to get served. And
I also think it's good for the division, right? Like if Charles wins, nobody really wants to see him in
Charles,
Armin again.
like we all love him, but like he's won the title, he's lost the title, he's missed weight. Like Topuria is a superstar.
That's probably a big ass disappointment. One of the biggest disappointments to win the title and then you don't get to retain it because you fucking missed weight.
I know, and that was a whole controversy in itself because technically they were saying he was on weight, and then he got on the other scale and he was off.
I mean, look at mine.
I would
I
say-
stepped on the scale at Newark and I was 186.4. They made me cut and they were going to tell me to go on and like miss and then go cut again. And I was like, fuck that. I'm going to go cut and then I'll step on once. And I made it. Man, I stepped on the scale up front. I'm a whole pound under. But if that was, it sucks because it's like if I was really 86.4, you'd be quick to take 20%, 30%. And it just, I don't know.
Saving
I'm
money.
What's
gonna
the
move
word?
this along real quick because I do not want to keep you off the mats and get you to work. First thing first, I got
fired. I'm done.
exciting fight announcements. You could just say whatever you want to say or just make a pick, quick picks. We got Kyle versus Imavov.
Kyle.
Kyle,
Kyle,
I think he can mix it up more.
Yeah.
we spoke on this briefly before, but it wasn't official. It is now official. We got Aaron Pico versus Mozart.
I'm just
Aaron
gonna pick
Pico.
Aaron Pico off the strength.
He
Bro,
looks,
he looks-
he looks
yeah, he's always-
he looks
He's shredded. Yeah, he's shredded.
And the good thing about being late sometimes on your podcast is this news just broke. What did this break last night with the Diego and G Silva? That is a great
Dana dropped it last
fight.
night.
I'm going
Bruh.
Sean Silva.
That's a good fight,
great
bro.
fight. That's gonna be
I don't know. I'm not picking on it yet, but that's a good fucking
I'll stay
fight.
up till 2 a.m. for that. If that's like a main or something like that, I'll stay up.
Yeah, it's not a pay per view, so I
What
think
the fuck do you think Aaron Pico is doing that he's that vascular? How the fuck are you that vascular?
The Canelo Alvarez Mexican beef.
some genes could be genes, genetics could be how lean he is already. Like the leaner you are, the more
5 weeks out, you're that lean?
it might be.
Might cook his brain.
It might be. Yeah. Well,
He has a wrestling pedigree and he's also a pretty solid striker as well,
yes,
right?
yes. Yeah. Go back and watch some of his shit.
That's why I think he's going to win because I think he's going to be able to. I think Mosvar is probably a little bit. He's probably like a level above him, but not by much in the wrestling. But I do think that Pico's got good enough wrestling to stuff it and then outbox it.
You guys
for
would say
sure.
better than Aljo's wrestling that he brought with because I went back and watched that fight. That fight had some.
I think
great,
better defensive wrestling.
I think Pico's a way bigger threat on the feet than Aljo. Like, he starches dudes, so that's going to be there too.
Are we ever going to get you to take an out?
Absolutely not. Big cards come once a month, but you know what comes every day? Fan cash.
Fan cash with Fanatics Sportsbook.
When you bet with Fanatics Sportsbook, you get fan cash back, win or lose.
You can spend your fan cash on bonus bets
Or new merch from Fanatics.com.
And from UFCstore.com.
So flip that fan cash into UFC shirts, collectibles, and more.
Plus, new customers get up to $1,000 in no sweat bets.
Across the first 10 days when they sign up.
Use code BradyBagz to let them know we sent you.
Download Fanatics Sportsbook and start earning fan cash today. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
As always, make sure you bet responsibly.
Real quick, moving around. I don't know if y'all was following that story. Not story, but I don't know if y'all was following the Ben Askren situation. Were you? Did
I
y'all
don't know
have
what
that?
happened to
infection?
him. I just know he got hurt, right?
I just know I think he got to stay. I wasn't like too in
It's
on
saying
it.
Staph.
It's
I saw
Staph,
two.
and then he's like, bro, like he's about to fucking die.
Was that close?
Supposedly,
septic?
yeah, I think he got septic, and I think he's doing a lot better now. But bro, that shit is scary. That's what
Crazy.
almost happened to me.
I remember you told me.
Foot, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
My question was even with Staph, like it seems like everybody, it just happens. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But is there really a way to avoid it?
There's no real way to avoid it. It could happen to
No.
anybody.
True. I will say, I've been a culprit of somebody who got it a lot,
Yeah.
and I use all kinds of soap. Even the defense soap still would get
Mm.
it. I've been using that castor oil,
Yeah.
or Castile oil, whatever they call it, just like the unscented, concentrated one. Put it in a bro. I've had nothing.
Mm.
I was somebody that would like train for 3 months, then get something. Train for 3 months, then get something, and then antibiotics. I have had nothing in 6+ months of using it.
Got you.
All the soaps are fake, bro. They're all fucking fake. I hate to be like conspiracy.
I
They're
never
all
had.
fake.
Yeah, no reason I would have. I don't know where I
They
could
take
catch
away
that,
all
but
your defense on your skin. It's fucking fake.
I got you. Right here I have final thoughts. Jon Jones retirement. It's a wrap.
He's a goat.
Finally.
He's the
And
goat.
so,
He's the goat.
It just sucks that he didn't do it like a year ago or whenever him and Stipe fought, because Tom could have fought like 2 times by now.
You feel like that was whack?
But is the
that's
situation?
what kind of like pissed me off a little bit. It's like you like
Yeah. He held it up.
if you intentionally held it up, then it's like, bro, you're an asshole.
So I don't believe that he intentionally held it up. What I'm thinking is he got these charges and then he was like, bro, I'm probably going to have to deal with this in court and everything, plus trying to train for the fight and all the backlash.
Yeah.
I think it like overwhelmed him. And because they said it was a done deal. So he agreed to the fight. And then I think this shit happened and he was like, fuck
I
it, I'm
hope
done.
that was the case.
Just from what I read, I'm going to put the shoe on your foot. I think for what Jones has
Your
done for the
shoe's
UFC,
smelly as fuck.
thank you. For what I've done, at least my hair's real.
Damn.
Pull out your fucking hairline. Your shit's overgrown,
The
bitch.
fuck out
Stay on
of
track,
here.
stay on
looks
track,
like
stay
an
on track, stay on
elephant
track.
trunk comes
Carry
down
on
your
this.
forehead.
Let me get this shit out.
Let me get my shit out.
Don't tell a man what to do.
Please, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, now he
Thank
said
you.
please.
Thank you, Joe.
Go,
Thank
go.
you.
Hurry up. 'Cause
Being who Jones is and what he has accomplished, I honestly feel like he doesn't owe us anything as fans because he gave us everything. You beat Tom Aspinall. Who the fuck you want him to fight next, Batman? Just saying. But now I'm going to put the shoe on your foot.
That was the
Showing
most
you, and same thing to you.
stupid
No,
statement.
I'm just saying. You do the same thing in the middleweight, showing you do the same thing in welterweight.
I haven't
You're the
done
man-
shit.
No, I'm just saying. You just do. I'm putting the shoe on your foot. Now it's your decision. They got this young stud that's coming out. He's fucking cooking everybody. You done ran through everybody. You defended your belt multiple times. You're like, yo, I'll fight him, but I want this amount of money for what I have done for
They
you guys.
said, and he got that amount of money.
That they did
Yes.
say, okay, I'm
Yes.
just asking. So they
Yes.
did say they would give him the
Yes.
30 mil?
It was, yes. They got him the money. What is bothering me is he agreed to the fight.
Gotcha.
If you don't want to do it because of everything you just said, that's completely fine. But don't say you're going to do it and then string this man along for a year and a half, and then
I do feel bad for Tom because Tom's been. I don't feel like he's been so. I don't think he's been disrespectful
No,
at all.
he
in his
hasn't.
He's been
approach.
very honest. Like, I don't deserve the fight, but I want it.
No, he deserves to fight.
got you. Question: is Jon Jones the undisputed GOAT, or is he just one of the GOATs?
No,
he's one of the goats.
Really?
Yep.
Who do you think's above him?
George St. Pierre.
Can I just ask you on the spot,
yeah.
and you think about this while he's answering? But MMA Mount Rushmore, who's on it? Got to add a female.
How many are there? 4?
4.
You,
Oh, Jamie,
Whoa!
is it 4?
Hell no. No.
Hold up.
Is it 4?
It's 4 people, bro.
Four people, right?
Look, before I say yes, and then they cook me in
I
the
know what you're
joint.
saying. I know what you're saying. I'll bring it up.
Okay.
But go ahead.
GSP.
Okay.
Anderson Silva. Damn.
Say it. JJ.
You have,
I had to, and I had
Jon
to add
Jones.
a chick.
and you have to add a female.
Damn. All right. Well,
You
let me-
have to add
Let me
a
do my
female.
male one. GSP, Demetrius Johnson, Anderson Silva, Jon Jones.
No. Well, that's 4 men.
That's what I just said. I just said male. I just said male.
Oh, shit, I thought you
GSP.
said
Okay.
I don't have a female.
DJ, JJ, GSP, Anderson.
Who's your female?
That's what he said. No, I'm gonna give you my 4. So my 4, Jon Jones, I think is 1. GSP's number 2. DJ's number 3, and I guess you would have to go Khabib. You can't go with a guy who's never. You can't put a guy who's never lost up there. I don't think he has the extensive resume of the other guys that I just named, but as far as women, you have to go Amanda. I think you already have to go Kayla because of how
you're doing
fast
a
she
whole
won.
women's one. Respect.
Yeah, whole women. So I think you have to go Amanda. I think you have to go Kayla because of how fast she's already rose
Now I'm
to
curious
be
if
a
you throw this
champion.
person in there.
I think you have to go Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
I would have put her in there.
And then I think you have to go Zhang Wei Li now.
Now this
I know,
man-
I'm
Ronda,
mad.
now hold on.
Ronda
No,
has
no.
to be in there somewhere.
But before
She's
Ronda,
a pioneer.
honestly,
She's like a Conor McGregor.
remember Gina Carano?
Yeah.
Wouldn't she technically be like? Didn't she really set it off for
Yeah,
women a
she
little
did,
bit?
she did,
Until
she did.
Cyborg came along,
She
and
did.
Cyborg had to be up there too, right?
Yeah, but
She
was
did.
she one of the greatest? Is
I'm
my
just
question.
saying. Well,
Mount Rushmore.
now
though.
technically, the way
That's
Mount
etched
Rushmore is built, I
forever.
think it has something to do with pioneers of certain whatever. So if we really sat and thought about it,
It'd
that
be
may change for
yes,
you.
yes.
Like
Well,
you
then
may
the
have
all-time GOAT would be
Hoyce
Conor
Gracie up there or something. I don't know because you'll be like, well, he was a pioneer of the
Yeah.
sport. But
Well, all-time great then. And
we'll revisit
now
it. We'll
with
revisit it. Just to.
Conor McGregor would be the best then.
That's true. We'll
Because he
revisit
brought
it with the
MMA to a
actual
whole
whatever,
other
and,
level.
and we'll
Real
go forward.
accolades.
Jon Jones, Francis Ngannou. Does he come back for that after all his legal shit?
He wanted to fight Francis. He just don't want to smoke with Tom. Keep it a buck.
But
He literally said, I'd fight Francis. He said, I'd fight Alex Pereira. And then big old Tommy Aspinall gets.
But you don't think if you were Jon Jones and everything that you have done, you have a guy who's like what, 12-2, I think is what he is, or 11-2, 11-2, 12-2. Jon Jones is what, 25-1, 28-1, something like that. And then you got Francis who won the belt, defended the belt how many times? I understand why.
I
feel like
that
you would be in the
just
same.
say that.
Yeah.
Just say
But he
that.
agreed to the fight, like you said.
Just say,
but I, think
I
the
don't want to
legal
fight
issues.
Tom. I don't like, and he has said like, I
I'm
don't want to
giving
fight
you
these
the
young-
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, just go ahead.
that's true
It's not
too.
going to happen. Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall, never
I
happened.
think he just wants
But,
money
but
fights.
everybody's like, saying, what for Aspinall? Whether it's
Let me
Francis or
let me
not,
see
why not
that.
just Sarah Gone?
It's not gonna be Francis. It's
Why
gonna
not
be
just Sarah
Gone.
Gone?
Because Sarah Gone has failed 2 times.
Failed.
He lost against Francis and got dominated, and he lost against John in the first round. Why would you give him another time?
It's going
sitting at
to
number
be
one.
him though, because there's nobody else.
He said number one, right?
Mhm.
I think you should give it to Volkov.
And
I
fight man.
thought Volkov won that fight.
I did too. He did win that fight.
I got you. Question about Tom Aspinall while we talking about, does Tom Aspinall reign?
Yes.
You think he reigns for a little
Yes.
Yeah.
while? How many, what are you thinking? At least a year or two?
I think,
Or
as
at
long,
least.
I think as long as he wants.
Seriously, you think
Yeah.
nobody is on the up and up?
Not right now, bro. That shit is light.
Yeah.
I thought Curtis Blades actually had a really good shot of beating
John
him, but
Almeida would have a chance,
Oh,
but
He's
he would
not.
get
He's
knocked
too.
out.
And he's too small.
Too small.
He's not a real
And Tom
heavyweight.
can
Tom's
grapple is not
big.
a big threat there.
Bro, he's huge.
He's a big boy,
He's
bro.
huge.
He'll fucking slump your shit.
I'll beat
You
the
a
fuck
fake
out of
big
him.
boy.
Crazy as shit, though.
Give me a cigarette.
But you got,
Don't know if y'all saw the
No.
controversy with Kevin Lee. It was somebody.
CTE special, bro. I feel bad.
Did you see the Kevin Lee fight? Did you see the fight?
yeah.
Yes.
All right, just saying. I saw the fan asked him about. He basically made a accusation that his manager kind of got him lined up. Now my question is, I don't even know if he was that fighter managed by Ali as well.
Yes, I think so.
Do you feel like that could actually be a thing?
What do you mean lined up to fail?
Basically, like they put him against somebody who was way better than him in order to, like he said, to glorify one of Khabib guys, make one of Khabib's guys.
I mean, but if you want to be a champion, bro, like
you got to fight,
And at that point that Kevin Lee's at, like, he has a huge name. He's not going to get a step down in competition. Like,
I feel
I'm-
bad
I-
because I used to like watching Kevin Lee.
it sucks he got his fucking jaw broke.
that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a true statement that he said, like, his legs weren't under him? He doesn't have the same legs as he used to? That was a real statement?
That's what he said.
How much trust do you got to have in like your managers in situations like even for you? I know you're in a situation where where the
You gotta
opponent
have
you want.
trust in yourself before anybody else.
Yeah, but you definitely need to, like,
It
there's some
helps.
shady motherfuckers out there. Like, we're like,
Well known.
huh?
Well known.
Yeah, bro. Some of these dudes.
What's
are,
his name? It's like-
some of these dudes are so shady. Like, we're lucky enough to have like a really good manager, but you still gotta, like, yeah, still gotta keep some of them cards to your chest. Like,
Yeah, you still have to. You still have to trust yourself.
You still got to
first.
trust yourself before anybody else.
Facts.
Because they'll tell you to take a fight, and you might not like the fight.
Yeah.
Ultimately, how much say so do you have at the end of the day when it comes to who
It's
you fight?
you.
You can say no. You literally be like,
for sure.
okay.
But then you just have to deal with the repercussions.
Yeah.
And you don't know what that could be.
UFC does not like people saying no.
Since we kind of brought this dude, I'm not saying his name no more again on this podcast. We're gonna call him whose name we will not say.
I'm not talking about it anymore.
All right, say no more.
Who is it?
Voldemort.
Voldemort. We went on Voldemort.
Can you show me a picture so I just know?
He had back and forth with him over the weekend.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
I don't feel like talking about it anymore.
There, that word.
I don't feel like talking about it anymore. Where are we at?
Ready to
Where
book
else
the
we at?
asshole.
Yeah, you
That
fucking
works for me.
quit.
Well, that was going to lead to me actually about just your thoughts on the era of having to use social media as a tool in order to align things like this. Are you guys fans of it?
I mean, I guess you have to play social media. Like you have to. Or
No
else
way
you
around it
kinda-
no more, right?
No.
I'm fans of it. I like it until they start coming after me, man. It's every day.
I love when you say the names that they call you. You're on Ariel. You're like,
He leans into
they were
it.
calling me Poopy Pants Pyfer. I was in.
So I think those are funny. I actually
I was
genuinely
just
laugh.
laughing like Joey is so fucking.
But hold
funny.
up. Would you call yourself?
Yo,
Would you call yourself 1/3 of the booty warriors?
1/3 of the? I'm a booty warrior.
Fuck is that?
I'm a booty warrior.
It's a group. It's him, Kamaru, and Islam.
Yeah. Buckley said the wrestlers are booty warriors.
Yeah, that is funny.
I'm
though.
a booty warrior for sure.
1/3 is a group.
He's
Yo,
funny, bro.
I didn't tell you guys when I did the shit in Newark. Someone came up to me about the pod and they called me what's
The Shamrock Strangler.
the Shamrock Strangler.
Fucking great.
It took me a second. I was like, I laughed like when he was walking away.
I will say this,
Shit,
despite all the shit that he says, which I don't think is that crazy. Like, I think Buckley's funny.
Buckley is
I think
funny.
it's funny. Yeah.
I think he's funny. Like when he was saying about Izzy, like going there back and forth, and he was like, "You can get it anytime," but he was like, "You don't even know where you from." He's like, "Where you at? New Zealand, China?" He's like, "DDP the real." It was funny. I thought it was funny. I think he's funny, but and it's respect, like you said.
Yeah.
He said, if you see it, it can be on site. Like,
Yeah.
so it takes balls to do that.
You know
so.
they say you got to pick and choose your battles, but now he's fighting all of them. He's any joint he can get, he's taking.
But he's gotten better, so
Yeah.
respect to him. Respect to
Yeah.
him. All right,
Yo, you sound a little nasally today.
I'm actually just tired, man. I worked up. That was a good promo. Go
You sound a little nasally today. So right here in my hand, I have 2 dream strips. One dream strip. This is a stronger one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this on my nose
Okay.
because I like to train with it and do stuff like that, and it stays on. You sound a little congested. I know you ain't doing no activity today, so I'm gonna pass this dream strip to you, and you can decide to put it on whenever you want. Make sure there's no
I'm using it
oil.
tonight when I sleep.
They have alcohol pads in here. You just make sure you're cleaned up. Put it on before bed, and let me know if it works. Open you up.
Pause.
Whoa.
I don't know if it's gonna fit.
What did I say?
You gonna spread
Open
it?
me up.
What did I say?
No, you just say open me up. That just shit just sounded. It was too quiet.
You got a bigger nose strip?
No. Damn.
Oh
He's
shit.
coming at your nose.
I got a big nose. Mine's just narrow.
I got
Man.
a crooked ass nose. I be putting I put this shit on. This should be like this.
Oh shit.
I got a Hanukkah nose. Look at that shit.
But shout out to Dream Recovery.
Shout out to
Second
Dream
win.
Recovery.
Let me know how it goes.
Yo,
We done?
Oh, wait. I have my Alps. You know what I mean?
Fuck it. We all
Nobody
just shout
cares
out.
about Alps, but I love Alps.
I fuck with
and everybody
Alps.
cares about Alps when it comes to me. Poopy Pants Pyfer.
Real quick, just want to tell everybody thank you for reaching
Oh,
out.
here we go.
Yeah, this is a serious thing. My son was in a major car accident on Thursday. Car flipped over 4 times,
Great,
landed
I'm
on
a
the roof,
dickhead now.
slid into a ravine. Yo, he got out with his life. 3 stitches. It's the only thing he got. Bumps and bruises.
Bro, that was
But-
a crazy. That's crazy.
And a bunch of people follow the podcast actually were inboxing me and shit. So I just want to tell the fans who have inboxed me, thank you for that shit. That's my lottery winning. I will never hit anything big because I got to keep my son. So thank you everyone for real. I mean,
Sure.
yeah, that was
since you done
scary.
switched the mood to a very serious note, I want to close it on this. Something we didn't talk about is coming to a close, which is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. I think that's like a really solid.
Really? I
thing.
thought it was Pride Month.
Oh hell no!
I'm gonna restart that.
No,
I'm
it
going
is
to
the same
restart that, Dev, and we're going to just go, bro.
we're gonna keep going.
Yo, but no, seriously.
Cancel me.
So why are you getting GTA 6?
Remember the video I shared last week with him trying not to hit the one car in the parking lot? But no, I'm sorry.
Men's mental health for sure.
Men's mental health awareness month. I think that is a serious topic, and just in general, man, just being a man, just as athletes, I think we saw it with like who's the most recent guy, the tarantula,
Jalen Turner.
Yeah.
stuff like that.
bro.
Volkanovski,
Yep.
talking about it,
MAB,
stuff like that.
Marc-Andre
We
Barriel,
all-
very big into men's mental health.
Yeah, bro. We all go through shit, and then like men are like supposed to be tough and not talk about it, and I think that's fucking retarded. Like we need to talk about it, but that's like the stigma that gets put on us. You know, like we're supposed to just carry that burden, which is shitty.
It's probably-
because you have to talk to somebody. You know,
I tried to call
Double
last
as a
night.
fighter, I
Yeah.
would think, right?
I tried to call you.
You didn't call me last night. Yo,
Sean said, "Dick."
Did you really try to call me?
No,
I was gonna say my phone was gonna do that. My power was out last night.
Seriously?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the heat. Luckily, it came back on. But yeah, if you gotta talk to someone, whether it's your friend, coworker, somebody, hire somebody, like talk to somebody because it always helps for
That's
sure.
that's the athlete. I think just the man in general. Like I said, it does.
Yeah,
come
just
with
man in general,
A
bro.
lot of stress, and like I said, and that just perception that you got to be.
Especially if you're a family man, like we get a lot of shit put on our plates as men, and we're just supposed to
I also think we're
truck
hard on
through it.
ourselves.
for sure.
I think like you
Would you
sometimes
say
feel like you're
like,
not doing
I'm
enough.
being a bitch?
Yep.
Like I'm being a bitch. Like let me just stop bitching. Well, no, fuck that. Like should be fucked up.
It
Talk
does.
about it for sure.
I'll
Talk about
cry
it,
my
CK.
whole fucking flight to Vegas by myself.
Nah, it's a serious thing, man.
What you about to
Serious.
say?
No,
Can
no,
we
I'm
get
just
off
saying.
this fucking depression?
No, that's it.
I'm just saying, I'm agreeing with them. It's a
I did not
serious
want to
thing.
leave the show without speaking on it because I think it is a very good
Yeah.
topic to close on or whatever. But like you said, if you need to talk, you talk. Like
Yeah.
your mind is everything, man. Take care of it. It's the biggest muscle you got. Your brain, everything. Take care of it, man.
And once you're done doing that, sign up for SteadyPicks.
Sign
And
up.
fucking subscribe to the goddamn YouTube.
please,
Can I ask a question
Go ahead.
as we close? Did anybody see my fucking greatness last night?
What'd you do?
Posted up 5 dubs in a row. Did anybody care?
Fuck is that? Bye, poopy pants. Oh, hold on.
Yo, sign up for
Shout out Dev Wade and his vacation shirt.
Sign up for SteadyPicks.